Liverpool boss Arne Slot responded to the suggestions that Trent Alexander-Arnold could leave Anfield this summer for Real Madrid. Have a listen.
No, his situation is unfortunately that he's injured. Otherwise, people would have probably spoken about him that he had 1 or 2 brilliant performances for the England team. But he's injured, and for him that means that he's fully focused on his recovery. And for us that means that we're trying to help him to be back as soon as he can. And for the rest, of course, for 8 months it went a bit up and down, maybe with all kind of talks about him, Virgil or Mo. But we've never been focused on those talks. We've always been focused on what we have to do. That for Virgil and Mo is trying to win the Merseyside derby. And for Trent, it is making sure he's fit as soon as he can.
Just to push you on that a little bit, though, given those reports, does that affect you at all? And does it concern you that this could be the end for Trent here at Liverpool?
No, because it's a situation that is there for eight or 9 months now, and I think all these 3 players have performed so well under these circumstances. So no, it doesn't affect me at all.
And there's the issue, isn't it? You know, it's a situation that's been there for 8 or 9 months now, and we still do not know definitively what's going to happen, not just to Trent, but to Van Dijk and Salah as well.
Yes, and obviously that they're out a couple of competitions now, and it looks as though the league will be won in the next few weeks. That'll become the major talking point. The one thing I would say, I hear and I read some absolute nonsense about Trent Alexander-Arnold, you know, letting Liverpool down and all that kind of stuff. If he goes to Real Madrid, he should go with the blessing of everybody. Absolutely everybody. He's done nothing but give his best for that football club for the period that he stayed there. The club's been fantastic for him, of course it has, but equally it's a two-way street. And if he goes, and I think it looks as though he might go, he should go with the blessing of all Liverpool fans and say thanks and good luck to you.
Yeah, I mean, you talk about some of the nonsensical comments. There was a nonsensical article in one of the national papers this morning talking about Trent's awkward return to training and the awkward handshakes he gave his teammates. Well, that's absolute nonsense, because it's not like this has come out of the blue. No. You know, it's not like his teammates didn't know that there's potentially an offer on the table from Real Madrid. And it's not, you know, if Trent decided to take that, I'm sure every single one of them would pat him on the back and saying, good luck.
100% they will. Of course they will. They know they know the profession, they know the job. 2 things I would say on it, and Arne Slot's right. I think the 3 players have performed very, very well.
Yeah.
And I think it's a kind of catch-22. I think Liverpool have handled the situation very, very well, with it not being the talking point of every game, every press conference. However, I don't think it should have been allowed to happen. I think that you cannot let, in the modern day, 3 players of that quality and that value run the contracts out. You just cannot be allowed to do it.
And
you shouldn't be allowed.
The issue, isn't
that's
it?
The
not
issue
getting fees for them.
That's it. That would be the issue for me. But to counter that, I think the 3 players have handled it well, and I think that the manager and the team have handled the situation well, in a situation which should never have been allowed to happen.
Yeah. I mean, I'm just wondering, if all 3 of them were to leave the football club, of course, financially, it would be, you know, catastrophic for them not to get fees. But we pointed the finger at Manchester City, for instance, of not rebuilding sufficiently when they were at the top of the pile.
Yeah.
This will enable Liverpool to rebuild when they're at the top, when people are desperate to go to the football club and refresh and revitalise, you know, the brilliant team they've already got.
Yeah, I think that's a valid point. I mean, the automatic thing would be that you want certainly Van Dijk and Salah to stay if Trent leaves. However, there would be a train of thought. You'd look at the age of perhaps one of you. I don't think you'd like to lose the 2 of them, but you're not going to get any money. But in hindsight, if you'd taken whatever it was, 120 money for Salah, you know, but then
would you have won the league?
Correct. That's the flip side of the coin. Yeah. It's all about balance, isn't it?
It's all about balance. I mean, for the moment, Liverpool fans have just got to enjoy the ride, haven't they?
Of course.
And enjoy the trophy parade when Liverpool win the Premier League.
You're right. I mean, I can't. I don't think anybody tipped him to win the league. Quite frankly, at the start.
On AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app, and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.